In a small, picturesque village surrounded by rolling hills, there lived a young boy named Ethan. Ethan had always been kind-hearted, with a special love for animals. Every morning, he would feed the birds that gathered in his backyard and play with the neighbors' dogs. One rainy afternoon, as Ethan returned home from school, he heard a faint meowing coming from the bushes near the village square. Curious, he followed the sound and discovered a tiny, soaked kitten shivering under the leaves. Its fur was matted, and it looked up at Ethan with wide, pleading eyes. Ethan gently picked up the kitten, holding it close to keep it warm. "Don't worry, little one. I'll take care of you," he whispered. He rushed home, where his mother helped him dry the kitten with a soft towel and prepare a small bowl of warm milk. The kitten, whom Ethan named Willow, quickly grew attached to her new friend. She would follow Ethan everywhere, purring loudly whenever he was near. Ethan, in turn, made it his mission to find Willow's family, believing that someone in the village must be missing such a sweet creature. For days, Ethan went door to door, asking his neighbors if they had lost a kitten. He put up posters at the local bakery, school, and even the post office. Though many people admired Willow's cuteness, no one claimed her. As weeks passed, Ethan and Willow became inseparable. They played together, explored the nearby woods, and even napped under the big oak tree in Ethan's yard. Despite the joy Willow brought, Ethan couldn't shake the feeling that she might belong to someone who missed her dearly. One sunny morning, an elderly woman named Mrs. Harper visited Ethan's house. She had seen one of the posters, and came to see if the kitten might be hers. Mrs. Harper explained that her kitten, Misty, had gone missing during a storm several weeks ago. Ethan's heart sank. He loved Willow deeply, but knew that if she truly belonged to Mrs. Harper, he had to let her go. Carefully, he brought Willow to Mrs. Harper, who gasped in recognition. "Misty! Oh, my sweet Misty," she cried, tears streaming down her face. Though it was bittersweet, Ethan handed Willow over, knowing he had done the right thing. Mrs. Harper, moved by Ethan's kindness, promised he could visit Misty anytime he wanted. She even gave him a small framed photo of the kitten as a keepsake. As Ethan walked home, he felt a mix of sadness and pride. Just as he reached his front door, he heard a familiar sound, a soft meow. Turning around, he saw another kitten, just as small and lost as Willow had been, sitting on his porch. Ethan smiled, realizing that perhaps his home was meant to be a haven for those in need. "Welcome home, little one," he said, picking up the new kitten. And from that day on, Ethan's house became a place of love and warmth for every lost animal that found its way to his door.